Yeah.
So, for a beginner, is it important to have a moment when you want to meditate, or it happens? Because sometimes when you try to do it, it doesn't happen. And like total being in that moment, but you're doing something that you love to do, and you forget yourself.
Actually, meditation is not about forgetting yourself. It is remembering. It is remembering yourself. And basic thing, don't try to meditate. Remain open. Openness is basic thing. You have to be open. And desire should be there. Why we want to meditate? First thing, first question. If someone says, I want to meditate, the first question we have to ask, why we want to meditate? What will I get out of this meditation? First two questions. Why we want to meditate? And what will I get out of this meditation? And this will create a whirlpool of openness, energy. And then any moment will become meditation. It's not sitting and closing your eyes. It's helpful. Sometimes it is helpful actually. So it is not totally futile thing. It is helpful. You can channelize, you can regulate things, but the earnestness and the desire to be peaceful, that will create a moment of meditation. It can happen anytime. You are walking, you are drinking a glass of water, you are cooking food, or making tea, or sitting silently, or talking to someone, and suddenly you realize a sudden rush of peace and sudden surge of bliss. That is meditation. So, in this scenario, answer is meditation. You will get the peace, you will get the bliss. And you want to get the peace and you want to get the bliss. That's why you want to meditate. Otherwise, why anyone will meditate? Nobody will meditate to see the visions, to see the dreams, to see the light. Okay, anybody can see numerous lights, all the time rainbows, all the time thousands of sun, but what will he get out of that? Question is, he want to get peace and bliss. So ignite the passion, ignite that desire. Meditator is like a burning flame. It's not ritualistic thing. If you make it a ritual, you sit there, you go somewhere, you adopt a technique and you do numerous things. But that is not meditation. Meditation is a burning desire to get the peace. Burning desire. Just like if you are hungry and you want to have food, you want to have satisfaction. So if the hunger is burning there, burning hunger, you will get the food from anywhere. You will search food, and sometimes food will happen. So meditation is a kind of happening, and it can happen at any time, at any moment. But initially it is beneficial that we regulate our body mind. Initially it is helpful. But in a longer way, a burning passion is must.
When I came to this room and I heard you giving some advice about how to meditate, I felt good. I came here with a stuffy nose and I think I'm feeling a lot better now.
Yeah, it happens.
That is number one. Number two is a question that I would like to ask you. You have been suggesting that we should ask you questions. I'm a communication engineer.
Yeah.
And communication is my profession. maybe not by speech,
Yeah, and then
but by wireless. By
and communion is my profession.
Right. So my communication professors probably brings about communion also. Now, today there are a number of advancements which are taking place in the world.
Yeah.
There is the very important advancement about artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
People are also trying to increase longevity, that people should live for more than 100 years, 150 years. And all these gene therapies and all the other activities, some of my younger medical professions here, people who are present, will appreciate what I'm saying. My feeling is that by 2100, by the year 2100, a few things will happen. Number one, we will have humanoids that will be artificial, that will be having artificial intelligence. A man will at least live for 150 years.
Hmm.
And a lot would change.
Yes.
Now, I'm trying to see your views from the angle of spirituality. Because we physicists, we think in a different way. What do you see the human evolution as 60 years or 100 years from today? How would the human evolve?
Actually, there are different ways to perceive, and I say it is only perceptual error that there are different ways. There are different angles actually, and the difference will remain always. Technologically, we will create numerous things. Day by day, we will create enormous things. Medically, we will succeed in many things. So currently we are succeeding, as I heard, I read somewhere, we have breakthroughs in cancer and breakthroughs in many surgeries. So it will happen, but existence, the fundamental life is based on duality, is based on dual nature of life. It will always remain. Two colors of life or two ways of life, they will remain always. Pleasure and pain will remain always. Life and death will remain always. It makes no difference if we live 50 years or 150 years. Actually, we are increasing length, but spiritually we have to increase the depth, the quality of life. Quality of life is most important thing. That is a spiritual scenario or a spiritual thing. Spirituality is not something different thing. Through technological advancement, we are creating so many things, and they are helping to live smoothly. So life is more convenient nowadays. It will become more and more convenient in future. But the fundamental nature of human being, it is same. It was same. Thousands and lakhs of years before, it was the same. As we hear, we used to live 200, 300, 500 years. It might be assumption, but there are stories that we used to live like that. So we can increase longevity, but fundamental things will remain always fundamental. The question of peace, the question of bliss, the question of harmony, the question of bliss will remain always same. Artificial intelligence will benefit in numerous fields, but the intellect human mind have, it is totally different, and the value and depth of this intellect will remain always. So in every time, in the past it was the same, and in the present it is same, in the future everybody will have to search for the peace. Everybody would like to have a love. In current scenario, so many people have loved before, but we search for the love, and when we get love, we feel so blissful, as we have found something new and something extraordinary. Love, but it was there, it is, it will be, but every finding is new. So question is always individualistic. Pleasure and pain is individualistic. Every individual will have to find his or her individual satisfaction and individual realization. It will remain the same.